What's up traders, in this new video I'm going to show you guys a profitable strategy which has helped me become a successful trader and many traders out there. So this strategy is the breakout strategy. It's a very simple strategy. I'm going to go over exactly what you guys need to know and how to enter these trades. So let's get started. Okay, so with this strategy, you guys must know these three questions. So what is a breakout? Where can I find breakout setups? And what time frame can I trade breakouts? So very simple. Number one, what is a breakout strategy? A breakout is basically whenever price breaks off a key level. It can break through above or it can break under support to then continue its trend, right? Where can I find these setups? You guys can find these setups in so many different market conditions. You guys can find them whenever price is in a range. You simply wait for break to the upside or downside, or you guys can also find them in any forex pattern. It can be inverted head and shoulder, double top or double bottom. The list continues. You guys can find them in any patterns. What time frame can I trade these setups? So these setups, you guys can find them in so many different time frame. You guys can find them in the 1 minute time frame all the way to the 4 hour time frame, whatever time frame you guys can find them. But keep in mind that time frame is only, that setup is only going to be valid for that specific time frame. So if you guys are going to trade it off the 1 minute time frame, then keep in mind it's only going to be specific for the 1 minute time frame. It's not going to be valid for the 4 hour time frame or the 1 hour time frame. So I'm going to go over three setups over here. I'm going to show you guys some setups, some buy setups, some sell setups, and some setups that you guys should pay attention with. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing first to do whenever you guys are entering a breakout setups or in general any type of setups, you guys need to mark up your key levels. What is a key level? You guys need to mark up a resistance level and a support level. The second things to do, you guys need to look at what the market condition is doing, right? Where is the trend? Where is market trending? Is it trending bullish or trending bearish? So for in this case, we're looking at the 15-minute chart and we're looking to enter any setups that pops out, right? So over here, if you guys look at the market condition over here, you guys can see the market was in an uptrend. We were kind of off this range and then market started breaking downside, which makes the market in a bearish condition, right? Because now we're trading here, we're no longer trading in the past. So market over here, market is now trending in a range where market is not breaking to the upside or downside, so we simply just wait for any breakouts. So this happens mostly all the time, especially during the Asian session. Usually like trading GBP USD during the New York session and the London session, which caused the market move a lot. During the Asian session, the market is just in a range, so we simply wait for breakouts, right? So with this setup over here, what am I specifically waiting for? I have marked up my level of resistance and support. So this over here is my support level, and down over here is my resistance level, right? So I'm basically waiting to see if price can break above or price break under. So we have marked up already our level, so we simply just wait the game of patience, right? So now that we have seen the market break under this level of support, what is the next thing to do? We simply wait for price to pull back into this level of support, retest it, use it as resistance to then continue back to sell, right? Now, this is a reason why it's very important to be patient, right? If the market comes back into this level, right? If the market comes back into this level and starts breaking above like this just a little bit, and the market starts doing this, then that sell position is no longer valid. Why is it no longer valid? Because now we're above the level of support, which it doesn't make sense to sell above support, which makes more sense selling under support, right? So what is the smart thing to do over here? So if price is above this level of support and we want to enter a sell position, we need to be patient and we need to wait for price to be under this level again. Once price is under that level again is when we simply enter a sell position. So I'm going to skip this part over here and I'm going to show you guys whenever price reaches that level. Okay, so over here, this market movement to the upside is a perfect example why it's very important to be patient, right? So over here, just because we got a bearish candle, right, retesting this level of support, it doesn't mean that market is already heading downside, right? We need more confirmation. Over here, you guys can see that price has formed a bearish candle, but why wouldn't I personally enter the market over here? The reason why I wouldn't enter the market over here is because market can really do this up here, right? Again, the market is never going to go your way 100% of the time, right? So over here, we had a bearish candle over here, but if you guys look over here, price started breaking to the upside, breaking above this level of support. So what would I wait for? So if price would have formed this bearish candle over here, I will simply wait for price to continue lower, a little bit more lower, and then break under a key level of support off the lower time frame. And once we break under that key level of support, then that's where simply I will enter a sell position, right? But in this case over here, looking at the 15 minutes time frame, you guys can see that price has broken above this level. So I'm no longer interested in sell as long as price doesn't maintain under. If price starts breaking back under, then I will be back interested again looking for sell position. So let's see what the market does in a couple minutes. Okay, so now that you guys saw the market break above this level, right? We were above that level, so I was no longer interested in taking any sell. Now over here, you guys can see that price has started breaking under that level of support, right? Am I going to enter the trade over here? Obviously not. Why? Because only because we got a bearish candle over here, it doesn't mean that market is going there 100% of the time, right? So what I'm going to be waiting for is simply waiting for price to pull back into this level one more time and have any rejection. It can be a quick rejection or any bearish pattern rejections. So let's see what happens. Boom. So over here, we got another example of why it's important to be patient, right? So we got a break under that level, and then we got a pullback into this area which price did not maintain under and price did not respect, so price started breaking back to the upside, right? So in this case over here, whenever I'm actually trading this time over here, I will no longer be interested in taking any sell unless price starts breaking under that level and have another rejection in that area. If price doesn't have all that rejection, then I'm no longer interested in taking any sell. So what is my idea over here? My idea over here is no longer taking any trade because now we're back in this range. So there's no point of taking any trade whenever we're back in a range. We're simply looking for breakouts, right? So this is the whole purpose of a breakout strategy. We're not trading inside the range, we're trading outside of the range, right? So let's see what market does. If markets start gonna go come back up to this upside, or market's gonna start breaking back to a downside. Okay, so again, the market started breaking back to a downside, right? So we already have market breaking under this level. So what is the next thing to do? Obviously, now we're going to be waiting for any rejection. So we simply go down to the lower time frame. So we go down to the 5-minute time frame, right? And now we just simply going to wait for price to pull back into this level of support, right? Keep in mind, this is a key level of support. This is the level of support that we're looking at the 15 or the 30-minute time frame. So this level over here, price needs to pull back into this area and respect it and be under that level so we can enter a sell position, right? So let's see what happens over here. Okay, so this over here is exactly what we want, right? Over here we have a strong 15-minute bearish engulfing candle. In the 5-minute time frame, price did pull back into this level of support, which you guys can see that price very nice rejected that level, right? We have a bearish candle engulfing. We have a minor pullback into this level of support, which price did maintain under that level, and then we also have a 15-minute bearish engulfing candle rejecting level of support, a very strong wick rejection of the level of support along the 15 minutes EMA, right? So this over here is actually very important for you guys to do. Why? Because this is a confirmation that you guys need. So what is the confirmation that we have? The market is trending bearish, so we are in a bearish trend. So that's one confirmation. Two, price broke under support and maintain under support. That's that's the second confirmation. The third confirmation is that we did reject, price did reject support along EMA, and then the fourth confirmation is that we got a bearish engulfing rejection. Bearish engulfing rejection. Boom. So this is the fourth confirmation that we got with this trade. We are in a bearish trend. Price broke under support. Price did reject support along the EMA, right? We did reject this EMA, the 50 EMA, and price had a very nice bearish engulfing candle rejections, right? So how are we going to enter this trade? Very simple. We enter the trade over here. We have our stop loss above the wick. So let's say like 30 pips, right? And then we're obviously going to target a 103 risk to reward. So simply look for 103, boom, boom, boom. All right, perfect. A 103 risk to reward here. And then we simply let the trade run and please see how it plays out. So boom, as you guys can see, price did play out very nice, and we did secure a very nice 103 risk to reward with this trade. Boom. So take profit was hit. We did secure about 90 plus pip. What was the confirmation? Price broke under support. We waited for price to be under that level, and we waited for any rejection, and that's how we enter a breakout strategy with a sell position. So now I'm going to show you guys a buy position. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys a buy position. So over here we had the 15 minutes range where price, was in a range. We finally broke under that level and we enter a sell position. And now we form another range over here, which price clearly broke out of this range to the upside, right? So over here you guys can see that price broke under that range, but we never got a rejection in that area. So we simply just stayed out of that trade and ignored that sell position. So we waited basically for the next setup. So the next setup actually appeared over here, which price started breaking above this level of resistance over here. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm looking for here to enter a buy position. Okay, so clearly we saw that price started breaking to the upside. So we're now looking at what the market condition is. So we saw over here that price was in a range. We saw price broke under that range. Price did not respect that area, right? Price did not respect that level of support. So price got back into this range. But if you guys clearly see that price is in an uptrend, right? We are breaking up to the upside, creating higher highs and higher lows in the lower time frame. So now that we saw that price had a clean break out of this level of resistance, right? So what is the smart thing to do now is obviously wait for the next pullback. So same thing that we did over here, we waited for price to pull back and maintain under, is the same thing we're gonna wait over here, but the opposite. We're just waiting for price to maintain above at this point, right? So over here we're waiting for price to maintain under support to sell. Over here we're waiting for price to be above resistance to buy, right? So now in the 30-minute time frame, we got confirmation that price broke out of this resistance level, right? So first thing first, the trend is bullish, right? So we already marked up our level of resistance and our level of support, right? So the second thing that we got is that price broke out of this range. So price is now above resistance, which is clearly a buy position, right? So now we're simply going to wait for price to pull back into the level and hold above, right? So we need confirmation. What are the confirmation? We need any bullish pattern or any bullish candle that forms pattern, going to the upside. So we'll just simply wait to see what the market does. Alright, so price in the 15-minute time frame has now formed a higher low. So we have formed a 30-minute higher low or H1 higher low. So we're now retesting this whole entire level of resistance, right? Am I going to enter a trade over here just because we're retesting support resistance? Obviously not, because we need confirmation. So what are the confirmation? The confirmation that I'm waiting for is any bullish pattern or any bullish candle that, indicates the market heading bullish, right? So now that we are retesting this level, if price starts breaking under this level, is it smart to enter a sell position right away? Obviously not, because now we're back into this level of the range, right? We're back inside the range. We don't want to take any trade whenever price is inside the range. We actually want to take trades outside of the range. So if I'm looking to enter a sell, I'm simply waiting for price to break under that level of support, right? But now that we're above this level of area, we're simply waiting for any confirmation. So going down into the 5-minute time frame, I'm going to show you guys exactly what the market does. Alright, so now in the 5-minute time frame, right, we have a clean break to the downside where price is now retesting the 30-minute resistance level, right? So obviously we need to wait for any confirmation. So the confirmation has to be a bullish candle or bullish pattern, right? So let's see what happens over here. Perfect. So now in the 5-minute time frame, we got the pullback and we also got a bullish engulfing candle over here, right? But I'm not going to enter over here. Why am I going to enter? Because if you guys look over here, this can be the 3-minute or the 1-minute minor resistance level. I prefer for the market to start breaking above that little resistance level over here so we can confirm bullish, right? So we can confirm more bullish. So my main idea will be for price to break above this level, simply pull back, a little pullback into this level, create any bullish engulfing candle or any patterns, right? Any bullish pattern over here to then enter a buy position, right? So very simple. We're just simply gonna wait for that confirmation. So let's skip this part over here, skip over here. So we open bearish, we have a very nice bearish rejection over here where price maintain bullish, breaking above the level. We just simply need now that pullback, right? So we have another bearish confirmation over here, another bullish, price opening bearish. Okay, so now we have a bearish engulfing candle over here. Am I going to enter over here? No, I'm going to wait for another bullish candle. If price closes above this level, then that's where I'm going to enter a price buy position, right? So let's see what happens over here. So boom, there you go. We have a 5-minute bullish engulfing. So we have a 5-minute bullish engulfing over here. We have price rejecting that support level or that resistance level, which is now holding above as support. We have broken above this 3-minute or the 1-minute minor resistance level, which price did pull back into the area, form a very nice bullish engulfing candle here. That's where we're going to enter a bullish confirmation, right? So what is the confirmation that we got? So the first confirmation that we got is that price is now trending bullish, right? So number one is price bullish trend. The second one is price broke above resistance and rejected, holding above as support. Third one is that we got 5-minute bullish engulfing. The fourth one is that price broke above minor resistance and rejected with bullish engulfing along EMA. So there you go. Those are the 4 confirmation that we got. So we have a bullish trend. We have that price broke above resistance, which is now holding above as support. We have a 5-minute bullish engulfing, and we also have broken above, the 3-minute or the 1-minute minor resistance level, which we got a rejection with a bullish engulfing along the EMA. So this is simply where I'm gonna enter my trade. So we enter the risk to reward over here. Our stop loss can be up here, over here, or maybe down over here. We have a stop loss over here, and we target a 103 risk to reward, right? So let's put the stop loss actually over here under this level, a 20 pip stop loss, and we're gonna target a 103 risk to reward. So 103 should be like 60 pips. All right, perfect. So 60 pips will be our final TP. So let's see how this trade plays out. So boom, as you guys can see, we're opening up bullish. Boom, there you go. The market is now heading bullish. We have a very clean break to the upside, and our final TP was finally hit for a very nice 60 plus pip. There you go. So that's exactly how I trade my breakout strategy, right? We simply wait for price confirmation, which obviously we're gonna get it all the time. So if price starts breaking above resistance, we need that little minor confirmation, so then we can enter a buy position. If price starts breaking under support, we simply need that little confirmation also to enter the sell position. So that's basically my breakout strategy. I hope you guys learned something. If you guys have any question, feel free to comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.